Okay, who brought the dog?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nathan Hamilton, and this is the Great Chaos Podcast. And as always, to my right, we have
Sean Duke.
Duke, and on the floor,
Jesse James.
Jesse James, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we just got back from watching Die Hard 5, and this is an in-depth review of it. Are you ready? Because here it comes.
My puppy.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. And that's it.
And that's just burp.
No, I just
He
silenced
bleeped
myself.
himself, so he didn't have to do it later.
Okay,
Getting lazy,
but that's
are we?
about it.
We're already skipping steps.
No, it's okay.
Boom. We're done, folks.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, that's what's. But the Die Hard franchise, it's one of my favorite franchises. And the fifth one, it was all action, and that's all we can really say without giving away spoilers. But overall, it's probably my least favorite.
Unfortunately, mine too. But it was worth what we paid to go see it.
Oh yeah, dude, a lot of action,
Yeah,
a lot of it. It's I'm not gonna say anything else, but go watch it and judge for yourselves.
I enjoyed it.
Of course, Jesse enjoyed it. He enjoyed the action set pieces. It's just me. I saw weaknesses, and they grinded on me throughout the film.
I hope Mercedes is making money off this film because they're like everywhere in it.
Who? Oh yeah,
Mercedes.
Mercedes. Well, it made in Europe.
That one vehicle was a freaking.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one.
they're
Yeah,
everywhere.
the big truck that he crashed in the. Oh.
No, nothing about no truck. We're talking about the jingle.
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, we just got back from watching Die Hard 5. I was disappointed. Sean was disappointed, and Jesse, he liked it, but overall, it's my least favorite Die Hard film. And let's just dedicate this one to the Die Hard franchise. Like, let's start out with our favorite Die Hard movies. Our favorite Die Hard moments. But of course, there's no doubt who the best villain is in the Die Hard franchise.
Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber.
Hands down.
Hands down. Without a doubt to me.
Hands down.
Hans down.
Hands down.
And what's your opinion, Jesse? Who's your favorite villain?
Of all times, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
That's wrong.
No, in Die Hard, yeah, moron.
Die Hard, not Ghostbusters.
That's to me. I don't know. I'd have to probably go with the same one you all are voting for.
Hans?
Yeah.
Hans Gruber.
Yeah. Well, the first one, without a doubt, that one's my favorite. And there was something about about this one about the fifth one that kind of made me mad. John McClane was more superhuman in this one than he was in the previous ones.
Well, he's about the same level he was as in the fourth one.
I think. Well,
No, the fourth one,
look
dude.
at
He got
the first one. He walked on glass.
He walked on. Yeah.
That's already inhuman.
No.
Well, the first one.
If you're if in survival mode, dude, you will do anything to get out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but now picture that. After you've gone through that first stage of,
Yeah.
I'm Superman, pretty much. Like,
No,
trying
he's
to
not
survive.
Superman.
I know he's not, but I mean, after you go through that one, like, once you go through that effect once in your life, and it being that dramatic, it's kind of hard not to think of yourself as a badass to the point where you are in super mode 24/7.
Well, no, in real life, I mean, honestly, they treated it like it was a more real life situation in the first one because he was hurting in the first one.
First
I mean,
one, he was in pain, everywhere, blood.
I mean, honestly, he got shot several times. And, and he also dug the glass out of his foot. You saw him, actually nursing himself back to health after he hurt himself.
He spent time in the elevator and like the ventilation shafts.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all he did. It was all like things that you could do in real life setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the fourth one, he goes and walks on the wing of a jet.
Well,
Come on,
well, it got a little more ridiculous in the fourth one, but overall they kept it more realistic than this one. I mean,
they're both pretty far out there. Pretty far going for
no,
a guy going on 60.
Dude, no. In this one, I mean, honestly, the first thing that happens to him, he just walks out like it's nothing. I mean, honestly, when that happened in the fourth one, he needed a minute to get his bearings.
It's because he's John McClane, though.
No.
Definitely.
But you don't get more badass as you get older.
No.
That doesn't happen unless you're the Doctor.
Well, what about the One? Remember the One with Jet Li?
Well, that's different though.
Well, dude, we're talking. Well, yeah, okay. Well,
What
I
if-
brought
what
in
if
something
in
else.
another universe.
Okay, in another
John
in the
McClane
multiverse.
was dying.
If John, okay,
So
John
every-
McClane in another universe. You know what?
John
That could.
McClane in
You know
the
what?
multiverse.
Imagine that. Imagine the Die Hard universe as the multiverse in the one. And if John McClane in one universe died because he wants to be such a badass, next thing you know, he dies in that one and he becomes tougher in the next one.
Now look at Chuck Norris in our universe currently. That would
Oh,
explain
that sums it
That
up.
explains
That
everything.
sums it up.
I guess.
Yeah, what if there is a multiverse, and what if that actually is happening around us, and we don't even notice it? I mean, honestly, it's like
I just got stronger.
I just
bitch.
got stronger. I just got stronger. But
You guys are totally going off topic.
of course we are.
And that's fine. We should maybe just do that anyway.
Ah, well.
But definitely, today has been an interesting day.
Yeah, it has.
I haven't seen these guys in a couple weeks. We took a little bit of a break time there for
We
I
went
guess,
hiatus.
Valentine's Day and whatever.
Yeah.
And then now we're kind of back together for a few moments here. We went and had some excellent pizza, I guess, buffet style pizza.
Buffet pizza.
And had our service from Megan from the first podcast. You guys are probably going to hear some more about Muggles.
Yeah. Might even hear
Did you
Meggles
say
on here one
Muggles?
day.
Muggles.
Oh, Megan.
Yeah, you might even hear Megan on here one day. Maybe, hopefully,
Maybe.
if she's willing to join us for a
So
moment.
if she does, don't freak her out. I'll kick y'all's asses.
Oh, come on.
But she's probably grade A #1 fan. So
Yeah, dude. And that's
Very first
awesome. We
fan
need our
ever
fans.
really had.
We need fans.
Yeah, this was even before we started this.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
That may embarrass her somewhat, but she is by far the best service we've ever had at a Pizza Hut, and she just is, cool to us and enjoys our company. So,
Yeah.
first fan.
Woo.
But
Yeah.
and we obviously know that she's not the only one because now we've got 150-ish views on
Yeah.
our YouTube channel.
And we
Thank
got
you so
5
much.
subscribers, which I'm one of them.
I'm one. Jesse?
I
Jesse!
think I am. I don't know if I pushed the
man.
right button, in all
Come-
honesty.
Not even a subscriber on your own podcast.
I
Come
think I
on,
am,
Jesse.
but I feel like that's cheating the system. It's like voting
Oh,
for
crap.
yourself.
Bernie, dude, all the guys at Rooster Teeth do that, dude.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Yes.
All them cheating bastards.
I actually
Cheating
do.
bastards, they got 3 million subscribers, and it's because people paid attention.
I'm blinging.
Bling,
Real
bling.
professional. Turn your phone down.
Turn your phone down. I tried. I unplugged it.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
mind. Give me a second.
I know that one of the other subscriptions though is my brother in
Yeah.
Michigan, Kalamazoo. Robert. He decided
Did you
he
say
would-
Kalamazoo? Did you just
My
make
brother
that up?
is from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
That's a real
It
place?
is a place.
Kalamazoo.
It sounds like, even though Albuquerque
Bippity
exists,
boppity
it's like
boo.
you got to make that left turn at Albuquerque.
If it wasn't 11 hours away from here, we'd go just so you could see you've been in Kalamazoo.
Well, one day
I was
we'll
about
have
to
to
say,
do this. And
it
Do
sounds
you
like
know
Bippity.
the
It
way to
sounds like
San
something
Jose?
from Bibbidi Boppity Boo from Bip.
This makes me think
to
about.
Kalamazoo to Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.
Oh,
We
it was
put
in that
together.
song?
No, I don't know.
He's making it up.
Oh,
I don't
was
know.
excited. I was like, really?
I don't know. I don't know if Kalamazoo was in Cinderella.
This is like Catman Struthers. He's a scat man. That and
The
one of
Night Man.
Yeah.
Oh, fighter of the light.
It's either that-
Dayman. Oh,
And it also brings you to the end of Ragdoll, where he's like, "Doop dap doo dap doo dap dow 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 do it ever do it dow dow."
I'm the Scat Man.
Exactly. Did you just say you're the lyrical gangster?
I wish I were. I'd probably have more money than I do now. I'm almost broke.
Informer. No.
Yes.
So we've randomized a little bit there.
Yeah, we
That's something
randomized, but
we-
you know what? I think. Well, it's our random videos that actually have more views.
It's
Maybe.
something we have to do pretty much each week, though, to wind down to even get to a topic. We have to be off topic to get to a topic.
Off topic to be on the topic. It's kind of one of those conundrums in life that just makes you just go, "What the hell did I just listen to?"
Some things that make you go,
Well, my big question is, we were talking about this earlier, and this popped in my head.
Go to
We
it.
were talking about Harrison Ford signing on for the new trilogy, I guess you would call it, even though it's
It's
not
only
a
just one
trilogy.
movie, and
Well, as of right now, it's one movie, but they already signed up for 3 Star Wars movies coming.
yeah.
But anyways, now could you imagine? You know how? Oh my golly, who's the guy that played Mace Windu?
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. Now picture Bruce Willis signing on and doing something with Star Wars.
He wasn't in any of the others though.
That's my point.
Mace Windu was.
Mace Windu was in the first one, and the second one, and the third one.
No. What I'm getting at is Samuel Jackson won't be in these movies because these are taking place after.
Way after.
Yeah, that's
Way
my
after.
point. So why not Bruce Willis come in and be a Jedi?
Well, I mean, getting,
Well,
getting
dude.
Harrison back's going to be.
Well, you have to look at, Mark Hamill was the only Jedi, and since Bruce Willis is actually a little bit older than Mark Hamill.
That's my point. He could be freaking Luke Skywalker. He bald.
Bruce Willis is too busy being G.I. Joe.
This is true.
Because he is G.I. Joe in the new one.
He's the original Joe.
He's going to be the original Joe.
He's the original Joe.
He's Mr. Kung Fu Grip. 12-inch.
Well, that's my point. They haven't started.
12-inch Kung Fu Grip. And context, whatever you are talking about in that section
Just
could be
run
very
away.
scary.
Just run away. You see Bruce Willis, just run. You're a goner. He's got his eyes on you. You're screwed. Just breathe. All I can say is breathe till they get you. You're
Breathe
dead.
deep. Breathe deep and pray it doesn't hurt too bad.
Inhale.
Inhale.
I hope you don't have asthma, buddy. You're gone.
He circumvented it.
Oh.
Last Boy Scout reference if we're going to stick with
Yes.
Bruce Willis here.
Yes.
Come on,
ask,
Junior.
ask me how fat she was. I had to roll her in flour to fuck. I had to slap her thigh and ride the way down.
Man, it makes me sad I got to kill you.
Oh my god. Oh man. But
Because them new kind of shells, I'm kind of shred.
kind of shred.
But no, seriously, think about it. Could you imagine? Well, just imagine this, okay? Next thing you know, you got Bruce Willis, Chuck Norris, like
You're
all
watching
these
Expendables 3?
badasses, like pretty much everybody from
Action movies.
action movies, like they did with what's the one that
Expendables.
Expendables. Picture everybody from the Expendables showing up for Star Wars.
I
Like
would.
being a Sith or something.
Oh, I don't know, dude. That'd probably be too much testosterone.
Nah,
That'd probably be too much testosterone, bro.
But I mean, think about it. I mean, Samuel Jackson did Pulp Fiction, right?
he did.
Now picture him playing his Pulp Fiction character, but slide that into freaking Mace Windu.
Well,
Well,
it's completely different.
It-
He'd be
complete-
like, say Force again, mother. Say it. Come on.
Say the dark side
Force.
again.
Say
Say
the dark side again.
I dare you. I double dare you.
Is it because I'm black?
He'd be like, hand me my lightsaber. Which one's yours? Is the one with bad mother? I don't know.
But that's my point. Could you imagine Chuck Norris? Could you imagine Chuck Norris? I don't need a lightsaber. I got my guns.
That completely
the
ruins
Force.
that whole Bible verse part of Pulp Fiction, though.
It's like, and I shall strike down upon it. You know what? Screw it.
Vengeance.
You know what? Just vengeance, just vengeance, mother. Oh gosh. But
I mean, just imagine. I mean,
I can. I want to imagine that, but I'm kind of afraid because if they do that, I'm afraid it'll ruin the whole guise of Star Wars.
It
man.
will ruin Star
it
Wars. but
would
it's
it'd blow
funny
it off
so
the
far.
wall. But I mean, if you're going to go that far and make these movies,
I bet you Kevin Smith would do it. Kevin Smith would do it if they put him in charge of the series.
Intergalactic Civil War.
Yes.
oh my,
Gentrification.
Gentrification. No,
we're going for the hole. What?
Well, apparently there was something he did that for Red State. In Red State, there was a completely different ending that he'd written where the apocalypse happened, where
Oh yeah, you hear the horns in the
the
distance.
horns in the distance,
and
but there
the
was,
world actually ended.
Yeah, there was actually a scene that happened that he'd written, and he sent it to Malcolm, and But he's like, "You really gonna film this?" No.
No. No.
That would have been awesome, bro. I've been laughing.
Dude, that's just like him saying how he would have ended Lord of the Rings. Sam and Frodo. Don't do that. Do not make that noise. Oh, hey, we apologize to our listeners out there.
I told you to look in the corner.
Oh.
So if you guys have not seen Clerks 2, that answer is in there. So
Yes.
by all means, go
Saunter on over to Frodo.
go take a look at that.
Yeah.
Like, no
Clerks 2.
joke, you will laugh. I'm still laughing. I'm about ready to cry.
And if you've not seen
I
Clerks
was
2,
rolling
that's
in
a huge spoiler. I'm sorry.
I literally couldn't stop laughing in the theater. I had to leave the theater to keep laughing because it was.
Bing,
Oh
shut
my
the up, GoBot.
Hey gosh, and pillow.
Did you
pants.
hear?
Pillow pants?
Did you hear they're making a... And we'll leave it at that.
What?
Oh, that was good. That was good. But pillow pants.
Pillow pants for life, sir.
I actually saw a shirt like that
Yeah,
at
they
Hot
make them.
Topic.
Mm-hmm.
Pillow pants.
That threw me off guard. I didn't know Kevin Smith had any of his stuff in Hot Topic until I saw that shirt.
Well, dude, he markets. It's just he doesn't like do it.
Well, I thought
to,
it was
like,
only on his
mainstream.
site.
No, dude, he markets everything. He's
Oh,
actually
dude.
doing a thing called shirtpunch.com right now, too, that he, every once in a while they turn it into Smod Punch for a day, and it's like one shirt that's up for a day that's $10, and then after that day it's gone.
Shout out to Kevin Smith.
Definitely shout out to Kevin Smith. The only bad...
your babies.
I had a... You know what his daughter's name is? Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Since we were just talking about that earlier, since you weren't his baby. Sorry.
If y'all could see Jesse's face.
Yeah.
He's just smiling up a storm. Yeah, he looks like
Harley Quinn has got to be my favorite supervillain ever.
Really?
This is one of his too. That's why he named her that.
Well, I like Harley Quinn too. Paul Dini. Shout out to Paul Dini
she
who created
gets
Harley Quinn.
no credit.
No, she doesn't.
I mean, in all honesty, if it wasn't for Harley Quinn, Joker wouldn't be nearly as successful as he was.
No. Actually, thinking about that too, it was from Batman the Animated Series, which is where she was created by Paul Dini.
Yeah.
That it grew into that Joker actually grew because he had her to go off of to make him seem more sadistic. I mean, honestly, Harley's his biggest confidant. She's with him throughout most of his things, and for him to treat her like the way he did,
Yeah.
made you see just how horrible of a villain he actually is.
Did anybody happen to think that little blonde girl that was with Catwoman though in Dark Knight Rises
It is Harley
was
Quinn.
Harley Quinn?
That's actually from Batman Year One. Batman Year One, it was the girl that Selena was caring for.
Yeah, I'll have to. I got that. I bought that the other day at RobCon, or not RobCon, but Robert's store over off
Mountain
of
Empire
Mountain
Comics.
Empire Comics off of State Street.
Which is owned by Rob, who hosts RobCon, which we will be at with a live broadcast. Hopefully,
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be having a broadcast live with him as well. I don't know if it's going to be live yet, but it will definitely be recorded 2 weeks prior.
Yeah, but
I
anyway,
didn't know that we were ready to let that out of the bag, guys.
huh?
I didn't know that we were ready to get that out of the bag,
Well,
guys.
we were helping publicize.
We're helping get our name out there, dude.
Well,
I know,
we're mainly helping publicize Rob.
Oh yeah, dude. Because Rob, for him to let us do that, and plus, and he's a friend of big friend of Jesse's, and plus he's next to our friends at at Bridgeport.
Yeah, Bridgeport, and we actually might be setting up a day with them as well.
Awesome. And we could set up a camera, to help, show stuff, do a video section.
Yeah, I don't think Sean's even been in Bridgeport yet.
No, I have
You
odd
haven't?
dazed look on my face because I have no clue what you're talking about. But I'm game.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you'll love Bridgeport. You'll love it, dude.
I'm game, to a lot of different things. I mean, earlier we were talking about doing Harlem Shake videos. So
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Telerita.
Y'all don't know this right now, but I'm dancing. No, I'm not. I'm sitting on the floor. Stripping. Visualize.
Whoa.
No, I'm stopping there.
Put that away.
I'm stopping there.
You're scaring small children.
Dude,
I will
dude.
put my pen away.
Oh, God, the abs are out now. Put the abs away, man. Put the abs away.
You mean this Jello fat?
Jello fat.
Jesse, have you been sweating to the oldies? Have you?
the point.
Quick side note on maybe something you don't know: for $12 a day, you too can work out with Richard Simmons in his home studio in California.
Dear
Are you
Lord.
serious? $12?
$12.
Can we do it one day?
If I ever go,
Yes,
it will
I
be
do it,
straight
I
up
do
sweating the oldies. I will walk in there in like some leotard and a headband and be like, "Come on, baby, let's do the twist."
Come on, baby.
In music class, when we didn't have anything to do, that's what our music teacher made us do. She told us to push our desks out of the way, and we would dance to Richard Simmons for most of the day.
We will do, if he's still alive, we will go work out with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he doesn't drop dead from his overdose
And we'll
of
record
happiness.
it. We'll record all three of us doing this.
Oh my God, you don't want to see me working out.
Oh, no, you all love it. Because we'll all be
We'll
wearing...
get you assisted lifters.
I'll make them a deal for doing it as well. I will wear a tutu.
Okay, I will wear a skinny black pant. I will, a black onesie.
Oh, God.
I'll wear a black onesie. I will wear a tight black onesie. Honestly, guys, like us, comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, please. We're not begging.
But we'd
Okay,
like to
maybe
see
we
it.
are. But okay, maybe we are. But
I'm
truth be
begging.
told-
I'm on my knees right now.
Actually,
in
you're on your.
tears.
Actually, you're on your ass.
That's beside the point. My knees are
You're on your anus.
close to the ground. It
There
works.
we go. There we go. But yes, Jesse's on his knees. We're not gonna truly beg for them, but honestly, guys, we'll do this as long as you want, and as long as you want to keep listening to us, we'll keep doing it.
I mean,
Okay.
even if it's
Wanna
just
work for you?
listening. Well, trust me, we're here for you guys.
Yeah,
It ain't
dude.
for
We'll
us.
listen to your comments. We will reply back to you if you give us great ideas, and we'll reply back to you and say this one's for you, and we'll give shout outs to you in the podcast as well.
Yeah, we'll
I mean-
podcast and whenever we do posters. And Sean's trying to speak, but I keep interrupting.
Sorry,
Well,
go
I mean,
on. Sean.
I was just going to interject to that because I mean, if you didn't notice, we do shout outs to a lot of different people.
Yeah.
I mean, we did to Megan already, and we do for Mountain Empire Comics, and we could even do that for local things anywhere. That was one of the things I talked to you guys about before.
Yeah.
Was we could even give props to places we go to in town, or even maybe if there's a small band coming in, that's going to be playing somewhere during the week, we could give that props too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're
Who
definitely
knows? We might get a free T-shirt out of
we're
it.
definitely open to publicizing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, we want to spread the wealth, man. Spread the love.
Yeah, shut up.
Dude, the
Oh,
record shop.
headshots,
You remember the
yeah.
record shop that you sold
Let
all
me get
your
this
records
straight.
to?
Yeah, I'll be shot.
You sold records?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he sold records to this guy at a record shop on State Street, which is closed now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
The
sad.
original one, yeah.
But
I didn't want to sell them, but I needed the money, so it was
yeah,
just
I
like,
remember going with him.
I ended up getting like close to $200
Yeah.
for like, I think he took 20 of my vinyls.
Well, I mean, not
That's
only
good,
do we do
man.
shout outs, we want to do guests. If
Yeah.
we're up to
Hey,
it.
if you want to come on our show, and if you're close enough, and if you feel like driving to be here,
Yeah.
come
We'd be
on.
glad to
Hey,
mic
we'd
you
love
up
to
and-
add you in on the conversation. I've got all these microphones and no one to use them.
I mean, we are planning on some random fun trips, so
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've got all sorts of stuff planned and all sorts of things we wish to do with this podcast, and we may even go video here in a little while too. Who knows?
VOD. You get to see me wearing a kilt.
Oh,
You ask
God.
me what's worn under a kilt? Nothing. It works perfectly.
Oh god. Oh yeah, look at that face. Look at that face.
Jesse
Just
went,
just
I'm
Jesse's
trying to think
air
where
of
my
confusion.
kilts are at the moment because I will wear one.
Jesse's
Jesse's
the only Scottish one here, and I'm talking about wearing a kilt.
you Scottish.
I'm also British.
So you're pretty much just the British Isles.
Yeah. And then we found out I got Cherokee into me and some black somewhere. And who
Well,
else
dude, that's
knows?
me. Well, dude, that's
Hey,
that's
Jesse,
me in a nutshell.
You got any Indian in you?
I got Indian.
You want some more?
Are you sure you don't have a little bit of engine in you? No.
Are you?
Would
the
you
little,
like to?
Are you the little engine that could?
I'm the little engine that did.
The engine's going to kick
The
your.
little engine just ran out the door.
Yeah. God. But yeah. Ethnic makeup. I'm mixed. I'm very mixed. I am 7 different. According to my genealogy test, I am 7 different ethnicities.
You been put through a blender.
Pretty much. When they talk about the melting pot, they should just have a picture of me just smiling. Like, yeah, That's me. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm Native American. I'm part black. I'm part white, and I'm also part Melungeon, which, according to Brent Kennedy's study, is actually Middle Eastern.
So you're only black where it counts?
I'm black from here to here.
Whoa, 12 foot. 12-inch kung fu grip again.
Oh, not quite that.
Every time I hear
quite
that, I think
not
of the
quite
longest
that.
yard.
Not quite that. And
What is
those,
that, a
those of you
chameleon?
who didn't notice,
Or an
I'm pointing
iguana?
from here to here on my face where my nose is because of the width of my nose. Look at this thing. I mean, honestly, I got told all through school I had a bell pepper nose. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's massive.
I like bell peppers.
Don't eat my nose, man. Come on. But anyway, you know, Eddie Murphy. I mean, honestly, I got compared to Eddie Murphy a lot. They're like, hey man, you look like Eddie Murphy. I'm like, thank you. He's rich and he's very famous.
That
Thank
is
you.
our second Eddie Murphy thing today. You get that, and then we did party all the time while we were in the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You know, we can post that. We'll post that too. The
wonderful-
mobile podcast.
The wonderful Jesse James has a new ringtone, you know, of me and my friend Nathan here in Nata J doing some party all the time.
My
earlier.
girl likes to.
And it's very harmonious.
Yes, it is. We actually did pretty good on the harmony combination, but.
Like every time they call, this thing will be ringing, and I can't wait.
Oh, you know what? You got it on there yet?
No, I haven't sent it.
darn.
cut it.
Okay, but you know, we did a mobile podcast earlier. You know, we tested it out, and according to Jesse, it actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it does. We're definitely gonna have to play around with the mics a little more, though.
Well, I just got to get replacement batteries on
Yeah.
on standby. We just need to test them whenever we hook them up. You know, like do test runs, like check.
But that gives you an idea of all the things we've kind of got our hands in right now. I mean, not only do most of us have full-time jobs that we work at and or lives of our own, we try to get together weekly to do a recording session. We're doing podcasts. We're doing mobile podcast things that we're going to try to do tips with. Jesse's sketching out his own comic he's been working on. We're trying to
and
go
we're also wanting to do like
Comic-Con.
little short films as well, little comedy short films. Which I have one written out, but you know that's for a later date.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so it just seems like everything is going in a forward motion, and we're trying to create something that we like to do, and just create something together, to give us some kind of maybe accountability.
Oh yeah.
So if it's something that maybe you want to see, we have some ideas, but we want to know what you think too.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we're not just doing this for ourselves. That's another thing everybody needs to realize. We're goofing off, yeah, but if it turns out you guys want to join in on some of the small if y'all hear something that, like for instance, me and Nathan, when we're not doing this, we're working on movies. When I'm not working with Nathan on movies, or I'm not working with them on these podcasts, I'm making comics.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's not including some of the stuff I'm working on elsewhere. I'm also a 3D animator and whatnot. And Nathan, when he's not, helping us with these podcasts, or if I'm not showing him movies and stuff like that, he's working on recordings himself to help out bands and stuff like that. Like, for instance, I'm getting ready to help one of his friends shoot a music video.
Yeah, Daniel Moore. Manuel.
So,
I guess I'm the only one that doesn't do very much other than
Oh yeah,
this.
did you get the song?
I got the song.
Yeah. Here, let me play Sean a little sample of it.
Yeah, Sean might be helping us out on this one. I'm kind of curious.
Let's see.
While you're bringing that up, I mean, I pretty much work for the number 3 carrier in the nation of cellular devices. It's pretty much all I do, other than
All right, here we
podcasting. So
go. Okay. This is Infinity Minus One by Daniel Moore.
Is life always this hard? Or just when you're a kid?
Always like this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition.
How y'all feel out there? Here we go. Like that.
I got guts plus.
No doubt it's like that, y'all. Like that. Real son. Poetry's deep.
Yo, my first name is B, and my last name is Boy, and I wear it on my shoulder, but I'm no toy, so don't play with me. I just might break it free and let the beast go. put you on a knee, sit you in the grass, nod your Myers, hear me. I still bust a laugh when I think about the keys, finding illegal casinos, fucking up on these minos. God dropped us off just to meet his nieces, and I'm in pieces, busting up a stitch. If memories were dollars, then I guess I'd be rich. So I sit back and I'll just count my wealth and wonder how I made it through with moderate.
But dude, yeah, that's Daniel Moore. he's from Wise, and dude, he is immensely talented. He can sing, he can play guitar like crazy, and he can rap like nobody's business.
It's definitely not the voice I expected to come out of Wise.
No.
or maybe the song sound type to come out of Wise.
Well, it's by Skip. Skip, he's a producer who, that's a free beat that he put online for anyone to use. And Daniel, he found it and he wrote rhymes to it, and I'll tell you, man, it sounds good. Skip's actually from Australia. I actually found out he's actually from Australia, and he does all the beats by himself, and he does the scratching, the record scratching all by himself.
So do you have ideas for the video already?
Well,
we do, but we can't really speak on this yet.
No, not yet. It's going to be a bit of a surprise, but we're trying to get a lot of people involved in it. Trying to make it to where it's like a united feeling.
I like surprises.
Of course you do.
Well, that's what we're involving you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That way you can be there at the end to come out with body paint on and play the Hulk.
Okay, I don't like that.
I'm just joking.
I was going to say, that's what the nightgown was for.
Yeah.
Wait. No.
We're just playing with you, buddy.
Too late for me to back out.
We're just playing. We're just playing with you, Sean.
Me and my
don't worry.
van.
It's we're not going for anything like superficial or out of crazy or anything like that.
Making it rain.
Well, that's just no. No. I'm just gonna go no on that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you, Sean.
No, but we wouldn't do anything degrading or anything like that.
What did I tell you about those clams, man?
It's like when the Three Stooges skit. The clam clams out of the chowder. Hop. Bites the little cracker. That's the little cracker that's floating in it.
Why I oughta.
And then he gets out the gun and starts shooting it. Oh, God. Curly was my favorite Three Stooge. He just had natural comedic chemistry.
Curly, not Curly Joe.
No, Curly as in... Oh, sorry about that.
There's an air raid, folks.
Well, Curly as in Curly
tornado.
Howard. Curly as in Jerome Howard, Moe's
early
little
one,
brother. Moe's little brother. But
The sad thing is, all those guys' dad broke. All 5 of them.
well,
essentially.
Moe actually found a little bit of wealth at when
Towards the end.
towards the end, whenever they did the Three Stooges movies.
Mm-hmm.
Where they had Joe DeRita,
Curly Joe.
Yeah, where they had him. They made a decent amount of money. But, during their prime, when they had Curly and Shemp and Larry and Moe were all in their primes, dude, they got cheated out of so much money by
The rights to those
Columbia.
are like out there completely now, though. I mean, they're still pretty much free. You can get them.
No, Universal.
Oh, Universal owns them now?
Universal's always owned them.
I thought it was Columbia.
For a long time there, you could get them all online for pretty much free, and they would just put them to any type of media you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no rights at all to it, but you can definitely watch them anywhere pretty much now.
I love the Three Stooges, dude. Classic slapstick, true classic slapstick. But
The one-click shout-out to, I guess, Philadelphia. Larry has a restaurant there devoted to him.
yeah,
It
Larry
says-
Fine.
Larry Fine.
Larry Fine. All 3 of them were Jewish.
Yeah.
All 3 of them were Jewish. And oh gosh. And what?
It's just funny to think about. I mean,
Well, it's funny to think about. You think about the history too, the history behind the Three Stooges. How they started. Or it originally was Moe, Larry, and Shemp,
yeah, they were
and
sketch
they
comedy.
had Ted Healy as their leader. And then Healy, had a falling out with Columbia, and they just decided to keep the Stooges.
Mm-hmm.
And the Stooges went on their own, and made history. albeit they were broke most of the way there.
And then Ted Healy's probably nowhere.
He died.
Yeah.
He died not too soon after the Stooges. He left the Stooges. He died in the 30s. Died in 1937, I think.
Not to be confused with the Austin Healy Car Company, which he has nothing to do with.
No. Yeah, here we go.
But that's what we do. We watch movies. We know a lot of, pop culture references, social references.
Yeah.
So,
and we also like to, do throwbacks to movies and games and comic books and all this, and TV shows too, certain TV shows, and
watching Jesse draw.
Oh yeah, draw that.
Draw that, Jesse.
Draw it.
I can make it go up and down.
Whoa.
See, it goes up and down.
Yeah,
That's actually.
and you can make it go in and out, in and out.
Yeah.
Exact. Yes, like that.
I guess that's actually a Smodco thing too, reference, because Walt Flanagan is doing a thing called Walt Flanagan Draws now.
Yeah, he draws like he drew the Blue Devil last time.
Cacophony, Batman.
And then he drew Superman, and he drew a lot, dude.
And
I also like Comic Head. His synopsis of some of the best comic books. Like, look at that! Look at Wolverine just going there like a boss. Oh, he just got his head cut off. He just got his head cut off. Deadpool just cut his, and also is like, Magneto finally got control of Logan, and he controlling Cyclops and Iron Man. Oh no, he burning up Wolverine.
Now he got Thor hammer.
and now he got Thor, and also he's like, and Wolverine's down on the ground. Logan, get the up. And at the end of the most recent Ultimatum that I've seen. That was like the little synopsis at the end. It's like, so pretty much Magneto being a bitch, and seriously, Logan, get the up. But well.
So I mean, obviously, we make a lot of references to other podcasts too, because it's
Well,
something we also
just
listen
entertainment, period, dude. Because honestly, if we were to go off nothing, what would we have to talk about?
What would anybody have to talk about in the world?
Exactly. I mean, honestly, people consider, Hamlet to be the greatest play of all time. But that's just a retelling of an old Greek play.
You could always talk like Randy Travis, because old men talk about the weather and old women sit and talk about old men.
How is the weather today?
What kind of snowed here last night?
Yeah, it was a dusting, I heard.
I was walking to school.
Next thing you know, here comes
uphill.
Carl Childers walking down the road. Most people Most people calls it a Kaiser blade. I just calls it a sling blade.
I get told I look like the guy from American Digger all the time.
What?
Which one?
American Digger. He's the wrestler guy who's the head front of it.
Yeah.
Especially with me wearing the hat,
Yeah.
All I need to be is like more animated and be like, boom, baby.
My teacher told me that I looked like Rock Hudson, from the old movies with Doris Day. Dude, I love Freddie Mercury. Dude, I don't care how he lived his life. He entertained the hell out of a lot of people.
Tri-curious. I'll try me. Don't kill me.
Well, dude, do you know that he actually was with a woman for the longest time?
He was, yeah.
And he actually gave his house, his dream house in London, to the last woman that he was with because, he loved her so much. And he just gave it to her. I was amazed by that.
Freddie Mercury. Real name Farouk Bassar.
And you know where he's
Really?
from?
Yeah.
He was from Zanzibar.
Yeah.
He was from Zanzibar, Africa. And
Y'all
his
making
family...
up names again.
No, he was from Zanzibar, Africa, and his family was originally Parsi, Persian.
No, Jesse. Kalamazoo and Zanzibar are both places.
I know they-
Now,
no,
if
I
we
know
start
they are.
talking about Xanadu, Xanadu is not a real place.
No, it is not.
However,
I know they
it
are.
was a men's club apparently in somewhere in West Virginia.
Yeah, I can
No,
hear
when
the
we say
music in
men's
there now.
club, we talking about like a gentleman's club?
Oh yeah, like a gentleman's club.
I was about to say, dude, if it was like one of the clubs I'd been to, Oh gosh, man! Like I went down to Texas, man. I was in the wrong side of Texas. I was in the wrong side of Texas, dude. No, truth be told, I was down in Dallas with my dad. We were down there. We were getting a truck from
You were
down
going
there.
through the Big
that-
D.
Huh?
You were going through the Big D.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, but anyway, we went through Dallas and we got this truck down there. You know, it was a bargain price too. I mean, the guy was giving it away for like $2,000, and the only thing it had was a broken axle.
But you had to go to Texas to get it.
Yeah, and we did. We drove through the blizzard in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
We drove through that stuff, man. We drove through it. We didn't stop. Dude, when we got to Arkansas, there was ice on the front of our grill caked on like
Inch thick.
almost an inch thick, maybe a little bit thicker. And I remember I wanted to take a picture of that on my little flip phone, and my dad slammed down the hood after he got done checking under the hood, and it just fell right off. I'm like, no,
No, Dad.
because dude, it was a Dodge Ram that we went down there in. We went down there in a Dodge 15, or my grandfather's Dodge 1500. And you know that they have the honeycomb thing on the front of it.
Yeah, the grill.
Yeah, and it looked cool, and I was gonna send it to my mom to see what she thought. Nope, nope. That just,
Probably looked like honey coming out of it.
probably, but you know, we drove down through Texas, and dude, we saw a 25-mile on the interstate, a 25-mile bumper to bumper traffic jam.
Ooh.
It was nasty.
That
Dude,
sounds like
dude,
I-4.
Yeah, well, it probably I can't remember which one it was, but dude, we went down there. You know how bad this traffic jam was? People had gotten out of their cars and built snowmen in the median.
Oh, that'd be awesome! And
That
I'd
happened
build
here.
it. I'd build it in front of a semi, so that way when we started moving again, I'd be there with a camera, just.
That happened here this last
Dude,
time though when it snowed in Bristol. There were people who were stuck who got out of their cars and made snowmen.
Yeah, and it was funny, dude. It was
was
funny as
funny.
could be. Me and my dad were driving down the road, and we see all these cars like pulled on our side of the road that were like pulled over, and you know we saw like 4 tractor trailers that were jackknifed in the ditch on our side of the road. But we look and we're going by this 25-mile traffic jam, and we see all these snowmen, and like, Dad, there's snowmen there, and he's like, really? And then he looks out, and he's like, oh my God, there are snowmen out there.
So, before I forget, there's 2 things that's going to happen here. I'm going to have to call my buddy that lives in Canada, and I'm going to have to show you guys their snowstorm this past year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
no
then-
comparison, dude.
And then I'm going to have to show you guys what I found. I think it was at exit 10 on the highway. We stopped off at exit 10, I think it was. No, it wasn't exit 10. It was one of the rest stop areas for truck drivers.
Oh yeah.
Somebody made a Yoshi snowman.
Nice.
No joke. Like, it was to a T. It was Yoshi.
Yoshi.
And it was life size, where if I wanted to, I could jump on its back and ride it.
Oh gosh.
So while you were in Texas, did you go anywhere near Amarillo?
Amarillo, I really don't know, dude. All I know is that was the flattest land I have ever seen in my entire life. Dude, we live in the mountains, and if there's not a hill within a mile distance, something happened.
Yeah,
probably
it's kinda
a meteor hit or something. But dude, I went there, you could see for miles in front of you, and I was astounded by it. You could see the curvature of the friggin' earth, man. I was going through Dallas, and you know, it was one of those days where, you know, we could just where I had the truck, and my dad, he was just like, yeah, go and do whatever, son. I'm just gonna go to sleep. And my dad, he goes to sleep, and me, I just decided to go out riding around and try and find, you know, a hot spot, because, you know, I've heard a lot about Texas ladies, because, you know, I've heard a lot of these Texas women. They're big, they're curvaceous, and they know how to party. And I figured I'd go and I'd find one, yeah, because, you know, it's Dallas. And I wind up in the wrong side of Dallas, because I go into a club, and I get my ass pinched.
Oh.
I
Is
turned
that when
around,
you realized?
I turned around, and it was a little 5'0" black dude just smiling away, just like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was just like, "Oh, whoa, dude!" And he wouldn't leave me alone until I left. I swear to God,
I was in
dude,
an all-you-can-eat buffet.
there were women in this club. It's just I did not notice how much more men outnumbered the women were until I looked out on the dance floor and I saw the sea of swinging
And mullets.
and no, not really mullets, but more along the lines of very close shaven, fairly close shaven, a little coiffed hair and faux hawks. That's what I saw.
Coiffed hair.
Faux hawks
Yeah.
everywhere.
As soon as I realized it was a gay club, I bolted. Like there was nobody's business. All right, everybody. Well, this is the end of this podcast. For this edition of the Great Chaos Podcast, this is Nathan Hamilton.
Sean Duke.
Jesse James.
And we are signing off. And remember, think upon your sins. Just kidding. See you later.
Have a good night.
Pennies.